This is Jeopardy!
Welcome to everybody. Chat is flipping out again tonight. I don't know what's going on with that. I want to first of all say welcome to everybody in chat. We will get to you. Nathan, we're getting a little bit of static from you. Nathan Amanda Manethrin is here with us. We've got the one and only Nerdporial. And then we have Prophet of the Dragon, who claimed to be having camera issues. And have you got those things sorted out, Steve?
Camera issues. I'm here, man.
Okay.
I'm fine. I'm perfectly fine. I mean, okay. I think I got to fix. Here we go. Hey, what's up, guys? What's up?
Ladies and gentlemen, I think
on?
we may have. It's
we
either
doing?
Rafe Judkins or a Rafe Judkins
my
cosplayer with us here tonight.
There we go.
Please give Mr.
I finally became a
this
redhead, guys.
wonderful person a welcome. Look at this.
All right.
Oh my God. And I don't know if chat's moving or not because we're having some chat issues, but let me see what
it's Loyal with AIDS.
Hold on, I gotta fix my hair.
Oh my God. All right. Let me talk to people in chat. Right. I don't know if it's showing or not because my stream went crazy. There we go. It's catching up eventually. Let me shout out people. Your Barmy was here this afternoon. Welcome here. The one and only Jaden Hamilton is with us. This young man is going into the Army in 4 days to begin his career serving his country. I just want to say again, Jaden, thank you for being a longtime supporter of this channel, a friend of ours. And I think I speak for everybody when I say God bless America and God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you for your future service.
Yes, sir.
Max is here as well. Thanks for being here. Your Barmy again. We've got Evil Horned Rat God is with us. Robert Moore, welcome. It's great to see you. And I will cruise through this really quick. And I think we've caught up with everybody. So, hey, Jim C is in the house as well. Welcome. So tonight we've got a very special game, obviously, with, and again, I don't know if it's Prophet of the Dragon, if it's Carrot Top, if it is a Rafe Judkins cosplayer. I mean,
stop being a bigot. All right, come on. Come on.
I don't know if it's trans Ronald McDonald. I don't know what's going on.
You're just jealous of my hair. All right, come on.
That's very clearly what it is. Jacob Ironside is with us as well. Gadfly Fiction just joined us. Here we go. So I spent the last couple of weeks researching an actual program that would let me do the actual Jeopardy of the Wheel of Time format. We are now ready to roll with that. Contestants, I will remind you again before I show everybody the categories, please make your answers in the form of questions. If you do not do that, you will hear this. All right. Everybody remember that? Everybody remember that? All right, here we go. So welcome everyone in chat. We're going to do our best to stay on top of the chat, but obviously I'm going to be running a game show. So here we go. Welcome to Salty Traveling Seas Wheel of Jeopardy time. The categories this evening are wrong characters, wrong places, The Great Hunt, Made Up Moiraine, Divisive Book Fans Only, and finally, Season 2 Failure. So, Nathan, you won the last round, so we're going to go ahead and start with you. Go ahead. What would you like out of any of these categories, sir?
I clearly won. I don't remember
that. Shut up. Shut up, Rafe.
I'm an Ogier. Get over it. Okay, come on.
Oh, Jesus. You actually... Chat, legitimate question. Does Prophet of the Dragon look better than the current Loyal in season 1 and 2? Yeah. It's a legitimate question, guys.
You're legitimate. Just jealous, man. Well, I died it today, man.
Tim, I'm going to shout everybody out. Tim's Talk is here. Let me see who else we've got that joined us. If I've missed you, we will try and catch up with you. So go ahead, Nathan. Pick which question, what dollar amount you'd like, good sir.
I'm going to go with season 2 failure for 200.
Season 2 failure for 200. This is a quote. Till shade is gone, till water is gone, into the shadow with teeth bared, screaming defiance with the last breath, to spit into sight blinders, I on the last day. Who said it? Three,
These are tough.
2, 1,
Uh,
0. Well, this will now go to Nerdporial just because it's where I stuck them. Nerdporial, you've heard the clue, you've read the clue. Do you need me to read it to you again? Who said this quote?
Who is Rourke?
That brings us to trans Ronald McDonald, or the Rafe Judkins cosplayer known as Prophet of the Dragon. Prophet of the Dragon,
What are
who
you talking
said this quote?
Oh man, these are tough. I mean, well,
Well,
let's
nobody
try.
does
Was it Avienda?
Judges, will we accept that?
That's freaking right.
That
Power of
is
the hair.
actually an IEL oath. That is
Okay.
an IEL oath that they take. So again, I was going to be tricky this time around. I wanted to go ahead and pull it up. We're going to go ahead and go back to and let me see. So Prophet, you didn't get that. Nobody got that one. Nobody got it. So that will bring us back to Nathan. Go ahead. What would you like?
I thought you did give that as a win. The judges gave that.
Oh,
to
You
Prophet.
hit correct, man.
Oh, I did give it to Prophet. All right. Yep. There we
I
go.
was
Prophet.
gonna
All right, there
what
you
is
go.
this
So
bigotry? Because of my hair, I
I don't have
get
a
minus points for,
yeah, that's what it
for getting
is.
it right.
I think everybody in chat wants
But
to know if the
I do want
carpet
to
matches
say
the drapes.
Hailstorm said wouldn't Rourke count for that? Since I sort of think he might be right. Newportial might have got that. I don't know.
And
You're the host though.
yeah, and see, it wasn't what I was looking for, but Rourke could have as well. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna give it to both of you guys because
The hair.
there we
The hair
go.
does it.
It's the hair. I have a thing for
I can't-
redheads. I have a thing, not for you, not for you, Steve, but I
Not
have
for
a thing
me.
for redheads.
Oh.
Like
All right,
Charlie
fair
Brown.
enough. Ultimately, I can talk to the judges who there's a legitimate panel of judges sitting right over there. It's totally not a bookcase. They advise me on everything that happens, but the chat can supersede them. Okay. So let's go into this. So that would mean Nerdporial, you get to pick now. What would you like out of all these categories and dollar amounts?
Sure. The Great Hunt for 200. Alex. I mean, Salty.
Alex.
Thank you.
Alex
Sorry.
is
The
here.
Great Hunt for 200. This Shinaran has the strange ability to smell things and leads the pursuit of the stolen dagger.
Yeah, we know who this is.
Who is Huron?
I swear it was Moraine, but okay.
There you go. Yeah, a character who will not be in season 2. Maybe they gave that to Rosamund Pike as well.
Oh,
Let's go ahead and
absolutely.
move. Let's go ahead and move on. Let's go to Steve because I kind of want to mix this stuff up around. Steve, you get to pick this one. What would actually? Yeah, Steve,
Well,
go ahead.
My favorite character in everybody's. We should go with Made Up Moraine for
Made up Moraine
for
how much?
400. We're gonna go
for
400.
$400. For
We're gonna be different.
$400. Said this person said, and I quote exactly, I can't wait to kill surprising people that are going to really pain book fans in their deepest heart of hearts.
Oh well, that was man. I have to. That was my the the person that
gonna need an
inspired me
answer.
for the hair. Who is Rafie Poo?
Wow. Okay. All right. See, I was a little behind on that. Here we go.
Rafie Poo.
Somehow Steve, Prophet of the Dragon, despite the red hair and claiming he was going to throw this game again, is in the lead. That brings us to
I throw
Nathan.
nothing.
Let's see who's in chat. What's going on? Have I missed anybody? Welcome to everyone who's here. Let me get over here. I need to clear this thing out. Nathan, you get to pick. What would you like to pick, sir?
Let's see here. I'm going to take, I'll stick with season 2 failure for 400.
Season 2, failure for 400. This foreign land lies over 3,000 leagues or 12,000 miles west of the Westlands across the Arith coast. What is it?
Oh, dear Lord. Why am I getting stream brain?
It's my house.
Damn it.
3,
Great.
2, 1. This will shift to Nerdporial. This foreign land lies over 3,000 leagues or 12,000 miles away west of the Westlands across the Arith Sea.
What is Sean Chan?
Look at this. Nerdporial is crushing. Nerdporial is absolutely crushing it. Nerdporial, you get to pick this question. Your turn. What would you like to do?
You know what? How about divisive book fans only for 200?
Ooh.
For 200 divisive book fans, use of these artifacts will usually cause the user to appear misty and transparent in Tellerandroid. And I probably butchered that because that's how I've always said it.
Banana. Oh wait, not my answer.
What is a Terangriel?
Ooh, I don't think you're gonna be able to take that one, Alex.
That brings us to Prophet of the Dragon or Trans Ronald Donald. McDonald. Use of these artifacts, damn it. Use of these artifacts will usually cause. Don't start. Will usually cause the user to appear misty and transparent until Arand Heroid. And welcome to William 101, who's here.
Oh boy. Well, man, you left the door wide open. I thought you were gonna get it. I can't even throw. It's a the stone ring. The stone ring, because I know all.
That brings us to Nathan. We're looking for the category of these artifacts. Nathan, use of these artifacts will usually, and then we're going to check out William 101's very generous super chat. Use of these artifacts will usually cause the user to appear misty and transparent until Harandroid.
I'm going to say Sa'angriel.
Yes, your man Salty was trying to make it a little more difficult this time around and throwing some curveballs. These are sleep weavers.
We got a couple super chats there.
Yeah, and let's go ahead and say hello to everybody in chat. Let me go ahead and bring chat up. First of all, let me say hello to everybody who's joined. Obviously, we have Jim C. Robert Moore is here. Jaden Hamilton. We also have E. Hellstrom is here as well. Welcome. Thank you for being here tonight. And if I've missed anybody, it's because I don't know what's going on. Dovianda Setovius again is here. William 101. Thank you. You are probably the longest channel member that I've had. And I greatly, greatly appreciate it. You've been, I think, a member of my channel for 18, 19 months now. Thank you so much. And you've been so supportive of everyone on the panel. This is a $50 super chat. Thank you very, very much. It says, hail all, keep up the good fight. William 101, thank you. That generosity means a great deal to me. And thank you to everyone who's here. Please hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already. Please vote in the poll if you haven't. I'm going to go ahead and take a look at the poll right now, as a matter of fact, and we'll get back to the game. The poll is, who will win tonight's Wheel of Jeopardy of Time? Leading with 52% is the audience howling in laughter. A distant second is Nathan, Amanda Manethrin. That's followed by Prophet of the Dragon. And then, of course, coming in a near fourth is Drunk Poriel. Looking at those scores, though, boy, if you would have put your money on Nerd Poriel, you'd have made a bank. William 101, thank you so much for the super chat. And did I miss something else, Prophet?
You had Lyle. Did you talk about Lyle's member chat?
No. Ogier of the Dragon, Lyle Hammock, has been a member for 7 months at the Tavarian level. He said, "What's up, everyone? Can't stay tonight. Unfortunately, just wishing you all a great stream. And Salty, I'm going to DM you later. There's something I want your advice on. Hail and love to you all." Well, of course, go ahead, please, Lyle. Lyle Hammock. Go ahead and hit me up. Anybody, my DMs are open. Let me see. Okay. All right. I got everything. Let's get back into the game. Everybody, welcome. And again, William 101, thank you so much for that super chat. Let's get back into the game. I do not even remember where we were. Now, does anybody have a question? Because I'm willing to embarrass myself live, or a doubt about Sleepweaver being a legitimate answer. Now, I know some of you said some things, but we were looking for a specific category of what it was.
I just thought the ring was a Sleepweaver, but that's okay. You're the host.
Okay.
You're the host. It's your game. I'm waiting for my Moraine category, so
yeah,
that's where I'm going to excel. So
Max says the original Sleepweaver was a twisted stone ring. Now I'm going to leave it up to Nathan and Ryan. Do you think we should give Prophet of the Dragon credit for that?
Absolutely not.
I think you should give me credit for it just because I'm adjacent.
All right, you guys have pissed me off enough where I'm gonna give. Oh, wait a minute. I've been given.
Yeah, just give me the points. Give me the points.
Here we go.
Give me the points.
All right. I totally lost track of what the hell is going on here. All right, let's just make it. Yeah, okay. This is why I need production staff. All right, whose turn is it? Let's just start with Nathan, because this is grab-assing as ever, and what would you expect from Salty Traveling Sea? Hello to Alina Duncan. It's great to see you. Max is here. You guys are off.
Yeah,
awesome.
It's actually Prophet's turn.
Okay, Prophet.
Yep.
Moraine for 1,000. Why is there even a question? Let's do it. Come on. My girl.
Moraine for $1,000 in the books. Which two people heard, quote, "He is born again. I feel him. The dragon takes his first breath on the slope of Mount Doom." Who said it?
Moraine and her lesbian lover, Suan.
Do we want to give it to him? The judges almost disqualified you because, of course, we are talking about the actual Wheel of Time story, not the one that's on Amazon.
Hello,
but they chalked it up to your very obvious learning disability. So let's move on to Nathan. Let's move on to Nathan, Amanda Manethrin, and let Trans Holly Hobby over there bask in their own glow. But Nathan, go ahead and your pick on this one. Go ahead and pick.
Well, considering I'm doing so well in that last category, let's not do that, and we'll just go with divisive book fans for 400.
Divisive book fans for 400. This language is spoken during and shortly after the Age of Legends. Now only nobles, historians, and Aes Sedais learned it in the era of the books.
Oh, good Lord.
3.
Yeah. I'm
2,
doing really well.
1. I should be doing the subtractions on this, shouldn't I? When people, All right, that brings us to Nathan. Go ahead, Nathan. I'm sorry.
Oh, I should be at negative 1,000.
Well, there's a lot of things wrong.
He's being generous.
Fine. Well, just Let's just blame
It's okay.
everything on Salty. All right. So this
One thing that's
question goes
not wrong
to
is my hair. I'll tell you that.
yeah, it is. But this one goes to Nerdporial. This language was spoken during and shortly after the Age of Legends. Now only nobles, historians, and Aes Sedai learned it. In the era we in now.
What is the old tongue?
Excellent work. He is, of course, correct. And I even remembered to click the button to show the answer that is actually there. So
that was Moraine Aguise.
We'll go ahead and it's your turn anyway, Nerdporial. What would you like to pick?
Let's see. How about the Great Hunt for 400?
The Great Hunt for 400. This character uses his ability to talk to and ask wolves which way the Dark Friends in Shadow Spawn went.
Moraine.
Who is Perrin Abara?
Very well done, sir. Very well done. Let's take a look. Anybody I need to call out in chat? Or are we all caught up, guys?
I think we're all caught up right now.
Yeah.
All right, excellent.
I disagree.
Thanks,
I swear that was Moraine, but
yeah,
whatever.
probably.
It's your show
All
again.
right.
So.
It's true. It is true. All right. So that would bring it would Steve, our Prophet of the Dragon. It's your turn. What category would you like me to go to?
Do you even have to ask? Moraine, made up Moraine 800. Let's
800 going to the big money, folks. Here we go.
The board. Let's do it.
Despite season's 1 depiction, Book Moiraine was not at her strongest when channeling these 2 of the 5 powers.
This is all. She's stronger than everybody in every power. So, but if I had to make some BS up, I'd say maybe Earth and Fire. See, I know everything about my girl. I'm gonna run this category. All right.
Outstanding. All right, your turn again. Since you got it right, what category would you like to go to?
Oh, I get to go again.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, 600. I mean, come on. Made up Moraine
for 600. Book Moiraine used this false name in Barrelon, which never appeared in season 1.
Who is Rafi Poo?
$600 on that. I see Nathan is a little enthusiastic. Nathan, Book Moiraine used this false name in Barrelon, which never appeared in season 1.
Who is Alice?
Well done. You are no longer negative. Welcome to everybody in chat. Obviously, again, we're probably between 7 and 10 seconds behind what you've done. I just want to say thank you to everybody who's here tonight. It's wonderful to see you. We're trying to keep up with what's going on in chat too. If you need our attention, just put a bunch of asterisks on there. If you doubt an answer that's on the board or an incorrect answer, or you think I've screwed up, please do let us know. Nathan, you get to pick again. You are no longer negative. What question would you like to pick, sir?
Oh, let's go with wrong characters, wrong places for 200.
Wrong characters, wrong places for 200. This inn was run by Basil Gill in an Ogier-built city, omitted from the show.
Moraine's Pride. Oh, wait, it's not my question.
No, it's not your questions, Steve. You just sit there and look not pretty.
Moraine's
all right,
Pride.
Steve?
Oh, wait, it's not mine.
What is the Queen's blessing?
Wrong. Object. Judges. Moraine's Pride.
I'm going to mute you.
Moraine's Pride, clearly.
You look like Ronald McDonald knocked up a Ukrainian near Chernobyl, and you're the result. Well done, Nathan. Very well done.
I would say for Steve's benefit, you could consider Moraine as the queen if you're like, yes, queen.
Yes, queen. Your pick again, Nathan. You got the last question right. Are you going to go for the big money and try and catch up with the rest of the guys, or are you going to play conservative?
I'm conservative through and through. I'm going to go wrong places, wrong characters for 400.
For 400, said, quote, why at her age she should be better flirting with the young men than foretelling the weather and curing the sick.
Oh, that's. Shoot, who was that?
3, 2,
Damn it.
1. This one goes to Nerdporial. Said, why at her age she should better be flirting with the young men than foretelling the weather and curing the sick.
Who is Bran Alver?
Now we go to Holly Hobby. Steve, Prophet of the Dragon, who said, why at her age she should better be flirting with the young men than foretelling the weather and curing the sick.
I believe it's Moraine holds many disguises, and I think the answer is Moraine. Sure, I'm right. I'm sure
I
right.
let you walk all the way out on that plank, and
I
I
was
was like, he's totally gonna get it. It was actually Tom Maryland. Tom Maryland said that, of course, about Nynaeve.
About Moraine. Yeah, it's true.
Come on, Raggedy Ann, get the answer right next time.
I've got more answers right than you, sir. I'm in the lead.
Who picked last? It's Nerdporial's turn. Nerdporial, which one of these categories would you like?
How about the Great Hunt for, you know what the hell, 1,000?
Whoa, here we go, everybody. Matt uses this and forges a link with it that can only be broken by death.
What is the Horn of Valere?
Suddenly we got ourselves a game. Look at these totals, everybody. What do you think, E. Hellstrom? What's going on? Max says, how is this $1,000 question? This is dead easy. Well, the way that I worded it, I was trying to kind of throw people. So I wanted some people to overthink it, and not everybody does that. So,
and we all know that in the show, Matt's going to blow Moiraine to forge a link.
That's true.
That can be broken by death.
That's a better answer. Let me enjoy my banana.
Rafe, you go ahead and enjoy putting that big thing in your mouth.
I like the
all
peel. Right. The peel is my favorite part, actually.
Yeah, you and chimps in the zoo. Nerdporial. One more pick. You got the question correct. Go ahead.
How about the Great Hunt for 800?
The Great Hunt for 800. In the White Tower, they wear a white dress with 7 bands of color at the hem and cuffs. Three.
What is the Amerlin seat?
2. I had some weird lag on my streaming app. Steve, Prophet of the Banana Eating Dragon, in the White Tower, they wear a white dress with 7 bands of color at the hem and cuffs.
Who are Moraine's slave children? Accepted. See? I got it. See, they're both. They're her slaves. Don't you worry. They all answer to her. She's the best Aes Sedai.
That brings us to Prophet of the Dragon. You get to pick now. Of course, I don't need to remind you, there is one more made-up Moiraine category question left.
Well, of course. Well, do you have to ask? Let's do it. Let's 200.
Made-up Moiraine for 200. Book Moiraine said this was fouled by the touch of the Dark One, like water with a thin slick of rancid oil floating on the top. Not that men are to blame.
Can you repeat it? I get distracted by a fly. Sorry.
Bookmoy Rain said this was fouled by the touch of the dark one, like water with a thin slick of rancid oil floating on the top. Not that men are to blame.
Leandrin's coochie.
I almost, the judges almost accepted that, to be honest with you, but given the nature of this question and the category, it was not appropriate. Did we lose?
I'm sorry. I got
Did we
confused.
lose?
The question was confusing.
What
Nathan
the
ran
hell
away.
happened? What the hell happened to Nathan? All right. Well,
Because
apparently
you
we have.
rid of my manliness with this awesome wig.
All right. Well, apparently, I don't know if we're ever going to get our man Nathan back. So we may be down to two people.
He'll be back.
We may be down to two people. In which case, I'd
My
play for
animal
Nathan.
magnetism will
but,
bring him back. Don't you worry.
Yeah. All right. Whose turn is it? So you got it wrong. So this would normally go to Nathan. We're gonna go ahead and because oh, wait a minute, there he is now. I hear the doorbell now. Hold
I
on.
don't believe I got it wrong, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Your
All right,
show.
Nathan,
Woohoo.
give me an audio check. All right, so
Yep.
Nathan, you're just in time to get the question that Steve totally hosed.
It's not Moraine's coochie or Leandrin's coochie. Sorry. Go ahead.
It's not Leandrin's coochie.
Huh.
Bookmoy Rain said this was fouled by the touch of the dark one, like water with a thin slick of rancid oil on the top. Not that men are to blame.
What is the one power?
Can you be more specific?
What is Sidene?
There you go. Well done, sir.
There's not halves, are there? I thought there were
Not in the show.
one thing.
But it said
There's
Bookmoy Rain.
3,000 genders. There's 3,000 genders now.
Well, that's
so
true. I know that. I'm an Ogier after all.
That's true. Your turn, Nathan. You can turn this thing around if you make some big swings right now. Are you interested in going for the bigger money, or are you going to play it conservative, sir?
Let's see what I'm down by. A lot. Okay, well let's go with wrong characters, wrong places for 1,000.
For 1,000. This is said to be, quote, a river of power which must be surrendered to or embraced in order to gain control.
Let's see. What is the eye of the world?
Fortunately, that puts you at negative 400. We will now go to the nerdporeal life form. Brian, this is said to be a river of power which must be surrendered to or embraced in order to gain control. Are you dead, Brian? Can you hear us?
I can hear you. Yeah,
Okay.
I can hear you.
All right. 3.
What is Sidene?
Unfortunately, I have to go to you, Steve. Steve, this is said to be a, quote, river of power which must be surrendered to or embraced in order to gain control.
Well, I only know this because my girl Moraine is a master of it. So, what is Sidar?
Wow, look at how these scores have changed, and I cannot believe a man who looks like this is in the lead on my show.
I am an Ogier, sir. I am offended, highly offended. I am an Ogier. Okay.
Let's go ahead and interact with chat a little bit. Oh, disprove. Dude, I would love to have you on this show. Everybody say hey to the man, the myth, the legend. Disbrew is in chat tonight, brother. Dude, it's awesome to see you. I know. There's nothing left to watch on Disney Plus. Oh my God, chat is flying. Let me get this here.
Whammon of Womanethrin's here. Yay. My people.
My
My
God.
people are here. All right.
Man,
Yeah, it's
Clown
great
World,
to see
thank you,
everybody.
awesome one. I am not a clown though. I am an ogier. So
Is
you're a bigot.
is that the story?
I can't believe all you sexist males couldn't answer Sidar. You all answered Sidine. What is wrong with you? Sheesh. I can't believe it. I'm gonna eat more.
I'm trying to catch up. My
of
chat,
my banana peel.
my restream is just acting all hosed up, so I apologize. So let's go ahead and let's I know, right? Sometimes that's all you can do. If you'd like to do this, I just didn't think that you want to be tortured by Steve. I would love to have you on the show. It was great fun. It was great fun working to you.
Come on to my show because I am not a bigot, sir.
I take responsibility. I take responsibility.
I don't want to hear it.
I'll walk
Why
out
don't
of
you?
here.
Yeah, you're barking up the wrong tree on that,
I'll check my
everybody.
hair.
So
My hair.
here we go. Let's see what else we've got here. We got the whammon, the
My people are
whammon. The two halves of the whammon power are whammonist and whammonobia, with which form we have the deadly scissor weaves.
Right on.
No, we don't have any of those things. We've also got Kaylee Harris join the party. It's great. Thanks for being here tonight, Kaylee. Want to also shout out Trip is here. You owe Brian points for that. Well, I think I gave them to him. This is true. It's Con World Power. All right, so now we are entering Double Jeopardy, where Salty arbitrarily makes up the rules because this is an arbitrary game and because I want to make things interesting. Again, Kaylee, great to see you. This one comes from Doviende Sedovia Sedays. He's really happy for your success and your channel is blowing up. Yeah, Snow White at the gym. Our man Disbrew knows how to make videos. Whose turn is it? I forget.
It's my turn because I answered correctly.
All right. So here's the thing. You give an incorrect answer, you can win double the amount on the screen. Conversely, you can lose double the amount with a wrong answer. Steve, I don't need to tell you we've ran out of made up Moy Rain. What other category would you like to pick?
We should get some more. Let's do the Divisive Book Fans Only for 1,000.
Oh my God. For what? For 2,000, since they're doubled. Said, I'm bound to him as surely as a stave is bound to the barrel, but I can't see if he'll ever love me in return, and I am not the only one.
Well, I'm pretty sure that this was a monologue by one and only the best female character of the show. So we're gonna go with who is Moraine.
And
you're wrong.
That unfortunate answer cost you 2,000. So that brings us to Nathan, a man of Manethrin. Said, I'm bound to him as surely as a stave is bound to a barrel, but I can't see if he'll ever love me in return.
I'm going to say, who is Min?
I disagree,
And
judges.
just like that, Nathan is back in the swing of things. Look at how fortunes have changed. Nathan, you get to pick again.
Yeah.
Trip would destroy us all, Max. Sorry. Just saying.
Yeah, she would. Going to go with The Great Hunt for 600.
The Great Hunt for 600. Again, they're doubled. By the end of the book, this character has what? We're looking for two answers branded on their palm.
Oof. Let's see. I didn't know his pronoun was plural, but we'll go with who is Rand and what is a heron mark.
delicious.
Look at how fortunes have changed. Nathan is not only back in the game, but he's leading it. Well done, sir. That brings us to the one and only Drunk Poriel, who's a myth, so we're going to call him Nerd Poriel. Nerd Poriel, what would you like to pick on the board as soon as I get my act together?
Let's see. How about wrong characters, wrong places for 600?
For 600. Don't call me Alex. Don't call me Shirley either. In the books, Matt is extraordinary with the quarterstaff. Something he learned from this stable, loving, faithful, sober Emmons Field patriarch.
Who is Abel Coffin? Sorry.
Thank you for answering the question the way I wanted you to, as opposed to last week.
What is Steve doing?
I don't know. I'm trying to run a live stream. It wouldn't surprise me if he was pooping on a live stream at this point. Honestly, well
He was
done.
eating a
What did I
banana
win?
earlier.
Oh, sorry.
What's crazy is Nathan. Oh God, I've been giving Prophet of the Dragon the wrong damn money. Here we go. Here we go. All right, let's just call it good. There we are. All right, so let's see. Was that your second question,
No,
Brian?
that was his first.
Okay, Brian, you get to go again.
How about what the hell? Wrong characters, wrong places for 800.
Wrong characters, wrong places for 800. The show never covered this. Ogier who remain outside of these places for too long die of it. We're looking for 2 answers.
What is a steading?
Second part of the
Did you freeze,
Yes.
bro? 2 answers, man. Come on. Hello. Missing Moraine is one of
shut
them.
up, Prophet.
Oh, sorry.
It's all right.
Sorry.
The show never covered this. Ogier who remain outside of
And the
these
ways
places.
and the ways.
This one, these are tricky, and that's why I left them for the double Jeopardy round. That brings us to Holly Hobby over here. The show never covered this. Ogier who remain outside of these places die of it if they are gone from too long.
So just because I want to get to the next category, I am going to answer this fully and wonderfully correctly. What is the steading and what is also the longing? They long to
This
see
thing
Moraine.
This thing is seesawing more than Rafe Judkins without his antidepressants. Look at this. This is an amazing game we've got going here.
The longing is a
Tough.
place. I thought that was a condition.
Well, you got the steading. You got the steading, Brian. And if we go back to the question, which I don't even know where the hell it is it right here? Yes, the ogre who remain outside of these places for too long die of it. Maybe that was
Oh yeah. All right.
See-
Okay. All right.
Yep.
So
Nope.
okay.
You can call me out. Feel
Now,
free
they
to call
could
me
they
out.
could go to the ways to get wonderful psychiatric
Okay.
advice from Machin Chin.
Well, okay. I'll be honest. I
Or
didn't remember
naive.
the longing. So hey,
That's okay.
it's good.
That's okay.
I'm good.
Some of these I wanted to make this week just a little more challenging, and then next time we'll make it
Yeah.
a little more
I will say,
whimsical. Go ahead.
Jim C provides a good other option. What is the clap?
Okay, fair.
Talking about the show. Yeah.
Well, no, I don't think anybody really claps for this show, so I don't know if we can accept that as an answer.
That's true. No, whatever the
that brings-
scientific name for it.
Okay, so that brings us back to Prophet of the Dragon. Your choice of the remaining questions on the board. What would you like?
I would like to pick beautiful and diverse show fans only for 800.
That actually says divisive book fans for how much?
I thought it's not diverse show fans. No, 800.
No, for 800 divisive.
Sorry.
Divi-
Diverse show.
divisive. Divisive book fans
I
for
thought
eight,
we're not diverse show. Okay, sorry, my
divisive
bad.
book fans for 800. Quote, convulsions, screaming. It takes days, and once it begins, there is nothing that can be done to stop it. Not by all the Aes Sedai in Tar Valon together.
What is Brokeback Fever or Broke Fever or something like that?
Brokeback Fever. Do you guys chat see what I? This is a legitimate game show, all right, everybody. Like I'm doing the best that I can.
Oh wait,
Nathan,
that was
Amanda,
Brokeback Mountain I was
Nick.
thinking of. I just watched that last night. It's a wonderful show. I'm sorry, I got my words mixed up. I guess it was because we thought we were talking about diverse show fans. My bad. Sorry.
Nathan, Amanda, Manethrin.
Sorry.
Convulsions, screaming. It takes days, and once it begins, there's nothing that can be done to stop it. Not by all the Aes Sedai in Tar Valon together.
I believe it would be what is channeling sickness.
Judges gave it to you. This is actually what happens to wilders who are not trained. And because it was close enough, and chat's probably going to lose their mind, I decided, and the wonderful judges sitting all right over there, decided to give it to you. So let's go ahead and award you
Max's
the points.
answer is very good.
What is Max's answer? Go ahead and read it for me, Steve.
What is binge watching Wheel of Prime?
Okay, that's actually probably
I'd be quaking with joy since I am a diverse show fan.
Something would be quaking, probably your lower bowel, or maybe blood vessels exploding in your head. The awesome one says the Barbie movie. I don't know about
the
that.
Barbie movie.
Yeah, look at this. Trip says Sawan and Moy worried in the Love Shack. Convulsions, screaming, it takes days.
I don't know how I've missed that. That is the correct answer. Sorry.
I'll get Trip. This is for you. Chat, you rock. Thank you for being here tonight. All right, so we gave that to Nathan. I think, Nathan, that was your first go. Which one? Your scores, Nathan, you have 3,600. Profit and Nerdporial are both at 1,200. Nathan, what would you like to pick?
We'll go with Divisive Book Fans only for 600.
Divisive Book Fans for 600.
Diverse show fans.
Divisive Book Fans. The Stone of Terror will never fall till Calendar is wielded by the dragon's hand. The Stone of Terror will never fall till the people of the dragon come.
Ladies.
Are you asking for who said this?
We're asking what this is. We're asking what this is.
This is a what is a prophecy, an IEL prophecy. Or no, shit.
I was gonna let you back it up. But we ran out of time.
Fair. Wouldn't have been fair.
Because that's what this show is. We're very fair, and everything has to be exactly the way it's supposed to be. Nerdporial life form. The Stone of Terror will never fall till Calendar is wielded by the dragon's hand. The Stone of Terror will never fall till the people of the dragon come.
I forget. Is this a who said this?
We can't give you that information. 3 seconds. Unfortunately, that brings me back to Ronald McDonald's evil twin brother, the Prophet of the Dragon. The Stone of Terror will never fail till Kalendor is wielded by the dragon's hand. The Stone of Terror will never fail till the people of the dragon come.
True. Oh, wait. This isn't true or false?
You know, I was going to give you some grace on that. I really was. And then you didn't answer.
It's Moraine then. Sorry.
The correct answer is, what is the prophecy of the dragon or the Carathan cycle? Some of these are tough. Some of these are tough. I believe that brings us to Nerdporeal life form. Which question would you like, good sir?
You know what the heck? 1000 season 2 Faller.
I mean, Faller.
Season 2 failure for $1,000. His father had warned him against the dangers of overzealousness and described it as, quote, a grievous fault.
Blue.
3 seconds. Shut up, Robin.
Who is Rand?
Why do you make me do this, Brian? That brings me back to a prophet of the dragon. His father warned him against the dangers. His father warned him against the dangers of overzealousness and described it as, quote, a grievous fault.
Well, since sex is our construct, it's Mount Moraine. Bigots.
You know, few things give me as much satisfaction as turning your total negative. Can I just say that, Steve? That brings us to Nathan, a man of Manethrin. His father warned him against the dangers of overzealousness and described that overzealousness as, quote, a grievous fault.
Oh, let's say, who is Shamael?
Good answer. He is the best. He's such a nice, such a wonderful caregiver, Ishmael. Man.
The answer we'd be looking for is, who is Dane Barnhold? Who is Dane Barnhold?
I thought this was a show thing. That's why I was confused. I was like, Rand? I don't know.
Diversive show fans.
Divisive book fans. I wanted to make this one harder so that I wanted to see. I wanted to kind of mix it up, and I think I went a little too deep and esoteric.
Okay, chat's getting them.
Well, yeah, I should have chat on the show. Yeah, you guys, please hit me in DMs. Hit me in DMs, please. I'd love to bring on. I'd love to have new people on. You know, please, it would be absolutely fantastic. All right, I forget who we're on. I think, unfortunately, this brings us to Prophet of the Dragon. Is that right, or did you pick last time?
I don't know.
I picked it.
All right, unfortunately, that brings us back to Steve. Steve, which one of these two from season 2 failure would you like?
Season 2 Faller for 800. I don't know why. What, like, is this like falling off a cliff questions or something? Egwene.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
Sorry. Go ahead.
Even if I'm going to read it. Reports of its existence have been vehemently denied by the White Tower for millennia.
Reports of its existence. Let's go with, what is the Black Aja?
Wow. I almost hit the wrong button out of repetition, but it's Steve, you're in there. Steve,
well,
you
Moraine's
have the last.
Gonna eradicate them, so
that means
awesome one with the Hunter laptop.
Shit.
Never go changing, you guys. Never go changing. Unfortunately, that means that there's only one question left, and I have to start with Ronald McDonald's developmentally.
This is what. Wait, give me my points,
Brother.
brah.
So I did give you the points. You're now at 400 instead of negative 400. Okay.
I thought I was at 400 before. My bad. I'll take Made Up Moraine for 1,000.
I'd love to give it to you, but we only have season 2 failure
More
left.
falling. Okay.
For 600, Steve said, quote, I had to kill a couple of warders. Bad business, that. Killing warders. Don't like it.
Who is Moraine?
I think the show may actually have her say something like that in season 2.
See, I'm stuck on diverse show fans, right? Come on.
Yeah. Nathan Amanda Manethrin, who said, I had to kill a couple of warders. Bad business, that. Killing warders. I don't like it.
Who is stepping?
Fans. Diverse show fans. I love it.
The judges almost gave you some points for that because let's be honest about it. That brings us to Nerdporial Lifeform, who can turn it all around. Who said, I had to kill a couple of warders. Bad business, that. Killing warders. Don't like it.
Shoot. Who is guy who is not on the show? Elias.
He's in the show, bigot.
Dude, my finger was mid-wrong, okay? Like I was pressing the wrong button because I thought you were stalling. You actually got it right. Look at this. So here are our totals after the first round, and the only round we're going to have tonight. In the lead with 800, Amanda Manethrin, 800. That brings us to Nerdporial in second place with 200. And then, of course, Prophet of the Dragon, the literal red-headed stepchild, at negative 200. What do you guys think about that tonight? Oh, good Lord. I got a problem with chat. Chat, I got to bounce you out and bring you back in. I'm sorry. Restream is acting psychotic, so I don't know if we're going to lose these messages or not, but let me catch up with all this over here. You guys, thanks for being here. Jacob Ironside says, way to go, Nathan. Awesome One says, amazing show. I know. I think we should probably have this show competing with what Amazon airs, and we'll see who gets better viewer numbers. We'll just we'll throw that out there. Trip says, yay, Brian. We got Cian. Look over here. We've got Cian Bloodbane is here. Thanks for being here, everybody. Sorry, we can't do double duty when I'm trying to read these questions. I can't be as attentive to chat as I'd like to be. The Awesome One says the Snyder Cut. Probably, definitely could be that. Thanks to everybody for being here tonight. So, chat, here we are. I'm going to go take a look at the poll. So, what were the final results? I'm ending that poll right now. Who will win tonight's? And where did my poll go? That's not a joke. I'm waiting. And I'm looking for it because YouTube likes to do really stupid things. It just disappeared.
Keep searching. Keep searching.
This is crazy. It is totally gone. It's totally gone. Yeah, it vanished on me. Thank you, YouTube. Oh, there it is. So tonight, who will win tonight's Wheel of Time Jeopardy? The audience howling with laughter was 51%. We have Amanda Manethrin at 23%, Prophet of the Dragon with 12%, and Drunkporia with 12%. So an interesting tie for third place.
Hey, when we starting? I just got here.
I think your twin half sister was.
I had to beat the crap out of some redhead on the way out my room, but you know.
Yeah.
Why would you?
So here we are. Well, could be a stepchild. Cian Bloodbane says, I win, lose Theron. Well, in this case, Prophet of the Dragon definitely lost again.
Oh, sorry.
So yeah, let's do this real quick, and then we've been going for about an hour, but I figured if there's questions from chat or requests from chat or anything like that, we could do that. But we did get something dumped on us on Wheel of Time Wednesday. We got that 32-second clip. We also got that crazy Trollic thing, which I still don't understand what the hell they're trying to do with that. Trip has a bonus question for Salty. Okay, go ahead and ask it because we're here. Trip. This is Trip trying to trip us up. Says Lan is Rand's mentor, supposedly. In what episode will we see Rand take his lead, fall to his knees, cry, and tweak his nipples?
Didn't we see that?
Honestly, the crazy thing about that Trip is just looking at some of the scenes that we've gotten. I would not be surprised if there was something very similar to that. Now, we do see him choking this show's Moiraine because that's totally in the books, right? We do see that. So who knows? There is that BDSM wheel thing. Again, completely made up bullshit they put in the show. Nothing to do with either book. But I think there is. You guys, what do you think about that? I'm going to go to you first of all. Let's go to Steve because he's all about that land nipple twist in every video. When do you think we're going to get something like that, Steve?
Well, I mean, we see him in Caraheen burning his roof to death. So maybe he'll fall down in sadness and tweak his nipples after that. But it'll because I think it's not because of Lan. I think Moiraine makes that happen. So just being in the vicinity of Moraine's gonna make him just want to cry out and twist his nipples after he burns everything down in the Foregate. Out of despair, he's going to be so sad that he's just gonna give him a tweet.
Victoria, you kicked some serious ass on this game show tonight. Seriously, I mean, just outstanding. When do you think we're going to get a similar scene of either feminization of Rand or some type of bizarre, inexplicable, nipple twisting, howling scene or some other nonsense like that in season 2?
Oh, well, the same episode that the original nipple twisting scene was, episode 4.
Oh, Nathan, you just inspired me.
Yeah.
Nathan, I'm going to allow you to answer this question. And go ahead. I need to take just to give me 2 seconds.
Sure. I think that's probably a pretty reasonable answer too. I think you're probably also looking at episodes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And 9, just because they'll make a 2-minute short to have afterwards.
Wow, that's 2 minutes too long, Nathan. Well, the whole show is too long.
My question is Lanfear gonna twist his nipples for him?
There we go. I'll amend it. When she leaves him, it's going to be some emotional thing, and it's going to cause him to twisty.
Yeah.
Dave Z dude nails it. We all know how much those Two Rivers men relished harming women.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Tell me you haven't read these books and don't understand these books, and someone gave you $80 million. Tell me, show me. Don't tell me. I think they did. I think it's called season 1. You're absolutely right. That I'm going to put this on screen, but I'm not going to read it. Probably.
Each other.
Each other.
He beat me to it. Each other.
This is a PG-13 show, and I make no apologies for that. Trip says burning his roof down to death. Well, actually, again, we've postulated this. There's that scene with that. All of this is entirely made up again, where Rand is playing with matches and then burns his roof. And then there is a scene, and it was in some of the trailer, and Steve pulled the still of it, where the whole of the I always forget the name of the crappy outer village. Foregate is burning because Rand was playing with matches. Because again, what does an immature child do? They play with matches and they burn the house down. Again, the symbolism with this, with what they're doing with Rand al'Thor's character, is if they're not aware of that and this is not deliberate, I really don't understand how these people can function in normal adult society that wrote this show if they lack the awareness to understand that. My question to you is, much like in season 1, the first 3 episodes for a lot of people were hopeful that it was going to turn around. Like it seemed like it was going the wrong way. It seemed like it was going the wrong way. It was a little weird. Please turn around. And then episodes like 4 is like, ha, tricked you. Totally not what you wanted it to be. Do you think that we're going to get something like that at all in season 2, that they're going to try in that premiere to swerve back just into the same solar system as this book, not the area code, not the zip code, but just the same general vicinity of the universe with this story? Or do you just think it's completely off the rails, balls to the walls, entirely made up horse shit? I'm going to start with you, Nathan, because you're looking particularly handsome with that beard tonight. So,
ladies. Now, they will pepper in a shitload of book references that will completely miss the context of the book, but just enough so that they can sit there and say they followed the book, but they will not sit there and do a bait and switch thing like they did last time.
Nerdporeal Lifeform, what do you think?
I'm with Nathan on this.
That leaves the one and only Steve. I'm so glad you're here and not your redheaded evil Ronald McDonald twin.
Yeah, I killed him. He'll be back.
Yep.
Evil is never gone unless we are vigilant.
They're real.
Do we think they're gonna try and course correct? Is that the question? Sorry, I was looking at the chat.
No, do you? I didn't mean to distract you while we're in the middle of a live stream. It's just I'm totally teasing you.
I know.
You have other priorities. No.
I was talking to the chat. I'm sorry.
No, dude. I'm messing with you because that's what you did for my entire game show. Do you think that there's going to be any illusion of that for an episode or 2 of the premiere that this is trying to be the Great Hunt or the Dragon Reborn? Or you just think they're like, screw it?
100%. I actually think they're going to try real hard the first episode to course correct. I think that's the whole, or at least pretend they're course correcting. I think that's the whole reason for the 5-month jump. They can make a bunch of a bunch of stuff that should have happened in between the end of Fall Dara and the beginning of the Great Hunt. They could just skip, and they can say, you can skip a whole bunch of the whole girls getting to Tarvalin. They're just going to be there. You can skip all the Camelin stuff because Elaine's just going to be there with her. And I think they're going to probably, there's that little chunk. Now, of course, it's a little hard because, of course, half the crew isn't hunting the horn. But they will probably do, the fade on the wall thing. Perrin discovering that Fane has killed a fade with Elias, and you'll follow the girls around, of course. Egwene pouting instead of
well, we
soaking up
postulated
everything,
that,
right? Well, and that was in the
yeah.
leaks too, right? So what we talked about. So like she's gonna be pouting, so that's gonna be a little different, but you're gonna get accepted. So I think you're gonna get they're going to try, I think. And then it's, probably around episode 3 is when they're going to do what they did in season 1. Well, maybe not even episode 3 because they're dropping the 3 at once again, right? So maybe it'll be 4 again, where they just make a complete right turn and go. It's like, okay, we've done enough faking that we're trying to make it the book. Boom, we're going to do our own thing again.
So that sounds like a maybe. And I agree. The thing about this is so much time has transpired between when episode 8 aired and all of us were literally like, why did you put Wheel of Time on the show? And now, and someone's going to need to tell me why this show wasn't released earlier. I don't know. Again, I've said this. I think the narrative, the writing of this goes back to 2020, 2021. This is a very stale, agenda-filled show, and Rosamund Pike is center in it. Matt, the Thad that shouldn't be said, there's no way to swerve back to the book storylines without overt time travel or just bail firing back to the first episode. Well, I would take bail fire to the first episode. I think all of us would here tonight as well. I'm just going to run through this chat real quick. And that is the thing, the 5-month time jump. We've all talked about it, but it's just going to be a convenient exposition dump. Like, oh, where have you been? Well, I was getting my nails done, and I was like in Barrelon, and then, Rand went to Camelin, and did you hear he sat on a wall and met a girl? I mean, is that what they're going to do? It's going to be that level of cringe, essentially, where It's going to be like Commedia dell'arte. It's going to be low farce on the street. Is that what we're going to get, or do they even give a shit at this point? That's the real question. Cian Bloodbane says skip a whole bunch of the story people loved. Brilliant. Well, they skipped the entirety of the Eye of the World.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You know, they really, really did.
Oh, yeah.
And there's some Dave Z Dudes dropping some things I'm not putting on screen, but I see you there. I really
Yeah,
do.
no, they skipped it all, 100%.
Yep. Frank Frank, I could do this.
Franco.
Frank Blazewski. You do it. You're more Polish than I am.
Where's the name? Oh, Frank Blazkowicz.
Frank Blazkowicz. Sorry about that. And I am partly Polish. Balefire back to pre-production. Yeah, we heard $80 million. Obviously, season 1. Season 2 has gotten more money than that. And damn, you still type very loudly, Prophet. That is no joke.
Sorry, it's my
that's
keyboard.
Okay. I've got these. Yeah, in Cian Bloodbane, let's talk about this. Cian Bloodbane, Nynaeve needs 5 months to perfect her sword skills. Do we think they're going to skip
That'll be
all of that?
No.
Yeah.
They're going to show every bit of it.
Nathan, do you think they're going to have an 80s training montage with Survivor's Eye of the Tiger while she works out with shirtless Lan?
Oh man,
that would be awesome if that happened. Sorry.
I mean, really, that would be a dream come true.
Look at chat. You guys are absolutely genius. Reflections of Sound Music. Thank you for being here. I think it will start the season off giving the illusion of course correction. And each episode will drift further and further away from accuracy, but there's no fixing it was broken. It's true. I don't know at this point, the statements that Rafe Judkins make, then I delight to put them into my videos, because then people, I hope you understand how difficult it is to someone who has been given stewardship and care of an intellectual property to not even to try to put spin on what they've done, but to say things like, I cannot wait to hurt book readers in their deepest heart of hearts by killing their favorite characters off in surprising ways. That sounds like a sociopath talking. Like if you saw someone on the street and it's like somebody's like, I can't wait to delete your kittens or your puppies to watch how upset it makes you. That is part of why I go as hard as I do. And I'm not going to speak for anybody else here, but let's go to Nerdporial. Now you came to this after watching a lot of what we did. You've watched this, you've read the books. Your opinion is just as legitimate as anyone else's here. Has there been something that has really upset you about this, or is there something about season 2 that from the Great Hunt or from the Dragon Reborn, where if they don't do it or if they murder it, it's going to have you turn into Steve and break keyboards?
Well, all I could say is based on what I've seen in season 1, I will be shocked. I will be dumbfounded if I see the grave is no bar to my call. They will not do that. They will not do that. By no means. Based on the evidence of the first season. Same with the Flicker. They will not do it. If they do Flicker, it's gonna be something stupid. It's gonna be something CW-ish. It's gonna be something uninteresting. Like they're not gonna show the battle for the Terran. They're not gonna show Rand trying to fight the Shan Chen. They're not going to show any of that epic stuff because they don't have the means. They don't know how to do it proper. They don't know how to make an epic fantasy. All they can do is make these really tight CW level shows, like the Shannara Chronicles, or freaking
that one at least had boobs though, Brian. It had hot chicks and boobs.
That's true.
I mean, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying when you put hot boobs and hot chicks in fantasy, in fantasy looking costumes, because I am a card carrying misogynist and have white privilege, that appeals to me as a toxic book fan. You know?
Yeah. And they will not have any Dragon Reborn stuff, like anything of particular note. Trip
says they've said that they, good Lord, Remind me of that, please. They've said that they would have everyone in the right place at the end of the season, but they did not say that everyone would be who they are supposed to be. Can't fix that. Well, I think Rafe Judkins will have his dragon or dragons or dragoness where he finally wants them because they're fixing Robert Jordan. Let me get to this though. Let me get to this super chat real quick, and I'm going to allow the rest of you guys to respond. This one comes to us from E. Hellstrom. Cheers. Thanks for being here. $5 super chat. Thank you. My prediction, CW level writing with love triangles everywhere.
100%.
Trying to drag the show out as much as possible before Amazon pulls the funding. There's so much wrong with this, and there's a video I've been sitting on for 2 days because I decided, and I'm going to drop it tomorrow. I'm going to let you guys know here. Prophet and I did one long video yesterday, and I broke it up into 2 pieces. We talk about this, but we heard before even the teasers came out there was going to be a love triangle between, of all people, Moiraine, Lan, and Nynaeve, because that's book accurate. I don't know what's going to come out of this. Do I think that Perrin and Avienda are going to end up? I don't know. Let me do this, and I real quick. Steve, Nathan, Brian, think about this. I'll start with you, Steve. Which 2 people are going to get together legitimately on this show that have no business to being together to either further Rafe Judkins' butchered story or to push the agenda that Rafe Judkins liked to push? And thank you again for that super chat, E. Hillstrom. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks, E. Hallstrom. Well, since you said, because Perry and Avienda, you nailed. I think that's happening. So I won't say that. I'll go out on a bigger limb here. I think, and it's been bouncing around in a lot of places, and I think I think Egwene and Elaine are going to end up being an item. I think there's no reason for Elaine to have any interest at Rand at this point. They've eliminated all of that, and they're obviously putting Elaine and Egwene together, which they should be. But the way they're going to have to introduce Elaine, there's no reason she's not even going to know who Rand al'Thor is. So I think they're gonna do the Egwene Elaine hookup, which is another reason that they may make Egwene dragon.
You keep trying for that. I don't know. Part of me is starting to wonder. No, dude. Part of me is starting to think it's going to be Moiraine. Nerdporial, briefly. Who do you think they're going to have hook up that has no business to being together?
I got one. The Subaru salesman and High Lady Sarath. He's fucking one of the Dark Friends.
Oh,
why not? Why not?
She's gonna,
dude.
Yeah, Sarath.
Why not?
Oh my, you're probably right.
You heard it here first. If we see,
and not only that, he's a simp. He's gonna be a simp for High Lady Sarath. So the Dark One, or Subaru salesman, or Shamil, or whoever he is, or Elin.
Would that shock anybody? That's the thing. Would it shock anybody that they would do that? We'll get some gratuitous nudity with Lady Sarath all scarred up, if they even remember that, and then the Dark One going at it, boom chicka wah wah. Nathan, what do you think? What two legitimate character interactions or hookups are going to occur in the show just because it's Rafe Judkins?
I just can't get the image of those long ass fingernails scraping across his back.
That was a good one, Brian. Like, I'm sorry, that was spot on.
That was highly legit.
Cheers, man.
Are you drinking, Steve?
No, it's root beer.
Oh, it's root beer. Yeah. But that's why I had that big smile on my face when you were answering your question, Steve. That's why I thought of it, oh shit.
It's a great answer.
To be honest, I don't know that Elaine and Egwene are going to hook up. I think that it could quite possibly be Egwene, Perrin, and Avienda as a throuple. And they'll probably work that word in there.
They're going to leave Elaine out of it, huh?
Yeah.
I got a 14-month member chat from Wakazashi's Tea House. I love Gray. Gray is such a good dude. Please check out his comic reviews. He's a wonderful guy. I'm lucky enough, a lot of us here are lucky enough to jump on his Friday streams when he talks about James Bond or 70s movies or 80s movies. Just good, fun stuff that, things that we love. And again, Wakazashi's Tea House, if somebody can drop the link in chat, please, that would be wonderful. Thanks for being a member for 14 months. Says September is just around the corner. Hail. I know, it's crazy, right? Where did 2023 go? That's a philosophical question. We did get an interesting question, and I don't want to skip it because I think it's a good one. And Steve or somebody vamp for me for 10 seconds while I try to go through chat because things are not behaving themselves right now.
I like Jim C's Rand and Land hookup. That's a high possibility. I like that one. Cyan, Rand will turn gay with Logain. So we have many potential Rand hookups. So we got Rand Logain, Rand Lan, Rand Lan and Moraine. If Trip is right and Moraine bonds Rand, then they can have a throuple. Let's see, what else can we? Who else is chat's got some? Matt will save the. Will Matt save the girl? Is that the question?
That's the one I wanted to take. Yeah. So this comes from C and Bloodbane, who says, "Is Matt going to save the girls, or will the girls save Matt?"
Neither.
Yes or no? Neither. In a very brief response, I'll start with you, Nerdporo. Go ahead.
Well, he's definitely not going to save any girls because that's not what men do nowadays. Men are weak. So will the girls save Matt? No, they hate him. They're probably going to be like, "Fuck you," and leave him to rot.
That's 2 F-bombs. And look, Steve hasn't said it once. I don't know what's going on with this guy here, Nerdporial. I don't know if it's friendship with Steve. Speaking of Steve, the foul potty mouth guy, it's okay. It doesn't matter. We're this far on the stream. I'm going to demonetize him anyway. What's going to happen with Matt? Will he save the girls or will the girls save Matt?
I don't know what you're talking about. I just showed up. There was this redhead here. Neither. I think the girls will save themselves, and Matt will be sick using a walking stick that he then calls a spear that turns out to be an item of. You know what I'm talking about. I don't want to spoil. We're going to spoil territory there. So neither. The girls are going to save themselves, and Matt is not going to have anything to do with any of that. It's all going to be dagger stuff for him because, and not much time. Matt's not going to get much time at all.
Nathan, final word on this. Then I'm going to move on to some other comments in chat.
Yeah, the answer is neither. He's going to be too concerned with that evil that automatically resides in him, and he'll lash the dagger to the end of a staff. That's going to be the replacement for his weapon in the books.
I think you may be right. They may just take the dagger and fuse it onto some staff because they don't have time to go to Ridian. Because why would you do that? Because it would take time away from the number 1 and number 2 on the call sheet, Rosamund Pike and Daniel Henney.
Stick the dagger on a fucking staff.
Yeah, it's going to be magical duct tape, which is more than holds this show together from episode to episode. Gadfly Fiction says, Avendia will be a massive gardening utensil. She'll hook up with at least Perrin and Egwene. Well, I think that's where the polyamory is going to come in.
Oh, boy.
Wow. Yeah. I was a little worried there. You might be turning some people on in chat, although I don't see Nas here tonight. Shit, what was I going to say? Polyamory was really hot when this show was written. It failed in all the stories that it was presented in, but it's going to be in the show. I have a prediction that all the Aiel are just going to have sex with everything that moves, including each other. So you're probably going to see a lesbian throuple with the I like to call them the Dairy Queen servers that were cast for season 2. Yeah, and Frank says women can't be friends. Well, men can't be friends either, right? Frodo and Sam obviously doing each other all the way to Mordor. I mean, that's the kind of stuff, the kind of thinking behind this writing, which is baffling to me. It's baffling to me that you cannot tell the human experience. That's a whole other thing. That's a whole other conversation for another show. But when you're not talking about the human condition and you're not showing the hero's journey and you're just fabricating emotional journeys, it's unwatchable. Ask which season, Witcher season 3. Ask Witcher Blood Origin. Ask Willow. We all know that. Wow, we've got some hot comments in chat that I love, but I cannot and will not put on the screen. Trip says, oh, wait, Celine and Lanfear will hook up. Would I put it past them to do that type of a thing? No, not at all, because of its diversity and representation. See in Bloodbane, again, this is worth putting on the screen. They'll turn Rand gay, will hook up with Logain. Would it surprise you? Would it surprise you? Because Logain was apparently at Tar Valon. Now, unless this show Suan Sanche dragged Logain along to Falme, that would mean Rand went back to Tar Valon. But again, there I am. I'm being a divisive book fan. Let me see what we've got here. Sam McCabe. Dude, hit me on Twitter. I'd love to have you on next week's Jeopardy of Time show if you're free. It's awesome to see you. Nick and Sam McCabe are putting out great content. These are guys that we started working with and talking to that read the books recently, and you're getting a little bit of feedback from you, Nathan. I think it's because you're playing on your phone. That always happens when you're playing on your phone. Not that I'm trying to call you out, but I mean, it's just, again, Nerdporial read the books because of what we were talking about. Sam and Nick McCabe, Teresa of Miss Martin Muses, Smile a While for me, countless people. I think Jacob Ironside is reading it as well. And that is the one thing that come out of this, because I don't want to sit here and just bitch and complain all day on YouTube. There's plenty of people who do that, and they actually make a really good living at it, and I'm not shitting on them. What I do want to do is try and point out that you're missing a bigger story. You're missing something that's really good in the fact that it is not being represented on screen, and it will undoubtedly never be recreated in my lifetime. It's backwards, Brian. It's backwards. It's backwards, Brian. Okay. Anyway, if you're dyslexic, you can read what Brian is putting on the screen, which is kind of fabulous. So there it is. But yeah, it's great to see you guys. Staple Bow is here. Staple Bow says this. Let's take a look at this. I'm thinking Matt will go with the girls to Falme in order to steal the dagger. Well, there's a video we did. I think I dropped it yesterday, or was it? I can't tell. What does Matt do for the premiere episode? Steve, do you remember what he does? Literally, this is from the reviewers.
Sick.
He's very sick and sad.
He's
very sick and sad.
I mean, he's got to get to Falme somehow, so he'll probably lurk behind them through the ways like Pat and Fane did. they're gonna make him Pat and Fane 2 or something. He's just gonna lurk behind them and.
Got a prediction for that. Matt is going to be staring at the dagger, and then the doorbell is going to ring. He's going to get to the door, open it up, and the Red Aja are going to be there, and they're going to sing to him, I heard that you were feeling ill, headache, fever, and a chill from Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
I appreciate the effort, though. I haven't seen Ferris Bueller's Day Off since it was senior skip day, and I went to go see it because.
Oh man,
were you in Chicago? Were you in Chicago?
No. No. I was in a movie theater with my girlfriend at the time. Matt, the Thad that shouldn't be says, but here is the critical question. Stop it, Brian. Will there be non-binary trans members of the far? I can never say this. The far. God damn it, Matt.
Go
ahead.
Yes. See, because I would have said it the way that I read it, which is the far dias my. So, yes, there will. And I'm convinced that the Senshan are going to have non-binary Dame as well. I'm convinced of that. 100%. And I think there's going to be trans representation in the White Tower.
So much to be excited for.
Nick McCabe, not just Sam, but Nick McCabe is here. He says, because Rafe Judkins and company think they invented strong female characters, that there's no way the girls are going to relinquish the limelight. Because men saving women is old-fashioned and sexist. Yeah, that's the way they think. They're saving the world. They're fixing Robert Jordan. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to start winding down. And wow, chat just jumped on me. Just give me 1 second because I wanted to put this up. Yeah, I think Zax. Is that you, Zax? No, that's ZZZ. ZZZ says Rand and Perrin will bang it out 100%. Well, they did leave that thread. Were they gay baiting us? Is that the right word? Or I don't even know what the cool kids call it. In season 1, yeah, Sam McCabe, just because we want to get McCabe's in stereo, there's a massive difference between reading a book even several times and understanding it. That is right. There's a difference between reading and comprehending. Did Rafe Judkins actually read these books? What I have heard him say on record is that his mother read him these books. I'm not trying to be funny.
No.
Okay. I'm just saying, if there's another quote and somebody finds it, please share it out with me.
Dude, a 16-year-old dude being read to by his mother.
Might have been in his 20s. Cian Blundbane says, I will say I did like the show's ending of the season compared to the books. Not having the Green Man was a huge mistake. Well, you're allowed to like it. I don't understand it. I don't. And I missed a lot of things. And for me, taking away Rand's critical role at the defeat of Tarwin's Gap, doing what they did with these characters, making Agelmar go stand on a wall where somebody let a cavalry charge into a wall that they were behind. This just all of it was to be inane. But if you enjoyed it from an entertainment perspective, you're allowed to. It
was a wall of Swiss cheese. It was a wall of Swiss freaking cheese.
Yeah, it's very, very true. So I'm trying to catch up here.
Yeah, it's one of those. I don't understand, but if you like it, cool. I don't understand how you can. It was. Just
we'll
good.
See. We'll see.
Oh,
I don't honestly think they're going to talk about binary gender in the show, considering this was written in 2021. I don't see how they're going to do that. I think they're gonna justify a lot of irrationality in this show. This would come to us from Matt. The show is so bad it's hard to even be critical in a serious manner at this point. That's why we need to laugh about it. All of us make our own content around this. All of us try to be analytical and point to the facts and statements that are there. And that's why I want to do the Jeopardy of Wheel of Time, because it's just a nice way to laugh and have fun and goof around and remember all the good things that we love about the books. Go ahead, Nathan.
And it also, having this game, how many questions did I get wrong, and did we all get wrong? Some of it intentionally, Steve.
I didn't get any wrong. I don't know what you're talking about.
I mean,
we're not all
gonna remember the stuff right, and or we'll get stream brain, and it's all we can make fun of each other for it. Why? Because we're nerds. We can have nerd arguments about everything, and just have a good time with it. It's just when the people that get a hold of it that want to do something serious with it and fail because they intentionally disregard the material, it gets frustrating. So let's just get together, make fun of it. They can't hurt us.
No. I mean, and the problem is that, again, the people who were given stewardship, care, guardianship, someone who was given guardianship over the legacy of Robert Jordan's work in a cinematic universe. And I know it's just streaming, but it's not like they gave them $4. They gave him $80 million for that person to then threaten people on social media saying, I'm going to change the gender and sexuality of more characters you love if you don't stop complaining about the show. And then to say for season 2, I cannot wait to wound book readers who didn't like what I did in their deepest heart of hearts by killing off surprising people. That doesn't sound like someone I would let walk my dog. I wouldn't let them mow my lawn for fear of what they would do, because that sounds like vengeful. That sounds to me unhinged. And it sounds like nothing I would ever trust anybody of value with. And yet here we are. To a lot of us, it's very valuable. Is it Tolkien? No. But it is Robert Jordan. And it is easily in the top 10 of all fantasy series, arguably within the top 3 of all fantasy series of all time. Although there are a lot of esteemed series out there. Not all of them are being developed. However, they are doing the Dragonlance Chronicles. So get ready for what they do to the Dragonlance Chronicles. Just going to say that. So we're going to wind down now. Everybody, thank you for being here. We've been going for an hour and 35 minutes. It's a little bit longer than I wanted to go, but we've got so many awesome people here today. It's great to see you. And seeing Bloodbane, yeah, dude, we're not attacking you. We're going to disagree with you. The Battle of Tarwin's Gap is in the show is a joke. Like 6 people fought the battle in the show. It's true, and they were all chicks. And then you had the morons who were standing in, as Brian said, the Swiss cheese wall. I can't go through that again. I'm going to start screaming.
So did they confirm Agilmar is dead?
No, Agelmar's alive.
Yeah, because reasons. Yeah,
They confirmed Agelmar is alive.
Did he have a book? Did he have a book in his cloak or
No,
something
no.
in his pocket?
That- That was just a flesh wound.
Well, you got to remember.
Oh.
You got to remember. Moraine took about an 8-inch, like a freaking 8-foot sword in the chest,
Yeah.
and lived. So
Right in the heart, practically.
right, yeah.
and you got forgetting Nynaeve was dead. She was cooked. She was cooked like a piece of bacon.
That
and
too.
hey,
Yeah, that
magical
too.
bullshit, Egwene. Don't worry, that'll be part of the exposition dump after 5 months. Like, oh yeah, Agilmar recovered.
Do you think?
Yeah,
I forget. Did
you're right.
they?
No, you're right though. Yeah,
Mhm.
absolutely.
Did I ever bring up Rey Skywalker healing or being healed or healing?
We don't
or
need
something?
to. If you talk about Star Wars, Brian, everyone leaves the stream. Evil
Oh.
Hort Rat God. If I was in
Yeah.
charge of Amazon Prime, I would have fired him for that comment. Well, Jennifer Sulky, maybe we should talk to her. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
This will be it. Staplebo says having Egwene resurrect Nynaeve is way more convoluted than anything else to the book. And we got someone jumping in at the end. Mule says, I'm very late, but I'm here so I can still can I get my card stamped? Of course, dude. I really want the free sub sandwich at the end of the month. Well, we're going to get a shit sandwich from Rafe Judkins at the end of the month. And the media is now, there's an article I'm going to drop a video on tomorrow I do with Prophet talking about the media is literally saying, yes, it in no way is the story. No, this is not an adaptation. But the problem is that Rafe Judkins just didn't have enough time. He didn't have enough time, and he needed to capture the spirit of the books. And what he's doing is going to revolutionize, and we're not going to talk about it anymore now. I'm going to drop the video tomorrow, revolutionize the way the fantasy genre is portrayed on the screen. So there we go. Everybody, thanks for being here. Nerdporia Lifeform, thanks for being here. He had a great live stream last night with Brandon the Anime Guy. Go check that out. Steve, Prophet of the Dragon, constantly dropping good content. He's on the White Cloaks. He and I are working together. It's always great to see it. The man sitting to I'm trying to do my math here. That way.
Right.
I think, yeah, you're sitting to my left because everything's flipped for me. You've been putting out content in your channel as well. Give Mana Manethrin a sub. Give Prophet of the Dragon a sub. If it's Overgear the Dragon on the screen, but Prophet of the Dragon. Give Nerdporia Lifeform a sub. Everybody, thanks for being here tonight. Everyone who gave a super chat, William 101, incredibly generous of you. Thank you for being, honestly, 2 years. 2 years you've been supporting this channel along with a lot of us. Thank you very much. E. Hallstrom, thank you very much for the super chat. Thank you so much for the member chats tonight. You guys are absolutely freaking amazing. Lyle Hammock, thank you for that. Wakazashi's Tea House, thank you for your patronage and for being here tonight. We'll be back at some point. We're going to do Wheel of Time Wednesdays, the Unhype on Prophet's channel. I think I still have my outro. Nope, I had to move it because I have so many of those correct and wrong things that I had to pull off my outro. But I just want to say thanks to everybody being here, and I hope everyone has a great weekend. We're going to go ahead and roll everybody out of here and have a good one.
Stay Nerdporia.
All hail the Lord Dragon.
Good night.